May I further invite respected Professor Devanandan Thousam to kindly deliver a speech.
Esteemed BC Manipur University, Jalo Kendra, Professor Lalit Krambam, Ambassador of this very important event of award distribution in memory of Tamu Surjala. I know him since about a century ago. I mean, very long ago. But we have lost touch with each other. But through this institution of Nama Award, hope we will renew our context once more in the interest of nurturing young scientific talents in Manipur. Professor Ras Mohan, former BC, DMU, Professor Sumitra, Dean School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, Uza Amuba, former BC Manipur University, Professor Nimai, who is the prime mover of today's event, and of course, thanks to Lalit and his Nama team for taking up this excellent initiative of award instituted in the name of, in the memory of late Oja. Yeah. My thanks to him through you. Okay. And Professor Nimai, of course, I have mentioned. I know Tamu Surjala, but I do not know his family personally. But my best wishes and sharing the grip with the family of Tamu Surjala, friends and colleagues and contemporaries of Tamu Surjala, even though I do not name all of them one by one. Faculty members of the university from different disciplines, other invitees, and media persons, if any. It's a privilege to be a part of this solemn occasion of instituting this Nama A. Surjalal Grand Awards. First of all, my hearty congratulations to all the awardees. And even those who applied but did not get award, I must congratulate them for their courage to be among the reckoning for doing science in our chaotic society. Right now, Manipur is in total chaos, but even then, science must go on. Academics must go on. Teaching, learning must go on. And in the fond memory of Tamu Surjalal, I want to say a few words why science is important. Science is important because science helps us understand the world around us. All these new things that we buy, for example, smartphones, our boys and girls are so fond. But this comes from science, technology. We are just the consumers, okay? But we also must be a part of the creators, or at least the disseminators or the interpreters of science and technology. So science helps us understand the world. All these electric cars, modified crops, there are controversies, but they are important. Then lately we hear about stem cells and regenerative biology. Very soon it is said that kidneys, livers, hearts may be grown in the petri dish. and it might be available in even TB. Now there is a TB pathogen which is called XDR, MDR, multi-drug resistant, extended drug resistance. There are about, as far as I understand, of course medical people will probably know more because they are practitioners, but we also study the science behind it. So there are about, 5-6 drugs currently about TB, like ethambutol, rifampicin, isoniazid and all. But there are now pathogens which are resistant to 4 of such six drugs, or very soon maybe they will be resistant to all 6 drugs. So we need to discover new types of antibiotics, new types of drugs against these superbugs, and also we have the energy problem. One day in the near future, all our fossil fuels will be depleted, so we need to develop new energy sources, maybe in the form of solar, wind energy, biomass energy, especially the biofuels derived from microalgae. So all these are there. And another important reason why we should know science or study science or at least be familiar with science is the engine for economic growth. No economy will grow without science and technology, and that is especially true for Manipur. Also, science and academics allows us to create knowledge, very important. This is what happens in the laboratory departments, so-called research. Teaching is equally important. Unfortunately, the health of teaching learning in our institution is declining. I'm sorry to say this. As a practitioner of this profession for the last 35 years or so, I know that the intensity, the pace, the quality of teaching learning is declining steeply. I don't know why. But then, teaching, disseminating knowledge is very important. And another thing which has come up is interpreters of science. For example, those who write popular science books. For example, Richard Dawkins, who wrote Selfish Gene, and the scientist, world famous scientist who has departed now, Stephen Hawking, A Brief History of Time. Not only scientists, even non-scientists know about this book. And there are books by Carl Sagan on the secrets of cosmology. So all these things are important. Not only to do research, create knowledge, disseminate science through teaching, interpret science through books, which can inspire young minds like this. And also, we need to nurture scientific careers of these young minds of our unfortunate state Manipur, which is always trapped in some problem or the other. Okay. Anyway, once again, thank you, Nama, through Professor Lalit, for instituting this award, and I hope this award will be annual, starting from this year, or is it only one time?
We have to discuss the
Okay. I hope that tradition continues. Okay.
Please continue from my side.
Yeah. So I wish you good luck for continuing this grand. Whatever little we can also help from our side, not only myself.
University and
Yeah. From our also contribute a little bit, but the initiative must be from Nama, okay? Because it will be more prestigious. In a lighter brain, anything foreign becomes more precious, but we can also be a part of that. Right. Now, and you have done a good thing. I think disciplines a little away from the so-called mainstream science are also included. I believe it is not only required to nurture science, but we also need to nurture humanities, especially. Because science may create atom bomb, okay? But how to moderate that technology? How to regulate that technology? How to decide whether the bomb should be dropped or not? It's not decided by scientists. It's decided by people from humanities background, from philosophy, from ethics, from law, from human rights. So we need to nurture both humanities and science. And the Lalit must be knowing in US they used to talk about STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Now they have added one more letter. STEM has become STEAM, science, technology, arts, yeah, math and yeah. So
It's become expanded.
yeah, even they have a double M also now.
Double M.
Yeah. So
Medicine.
yeah. STEAM double M, okay, also is there. So as I said again, we hope, although it was started, it has been started from this year. We wish good luck to Nama team, especially to my friend Sir Lalit Mukramba, that this grant scheme may continue for many years to come. And towards this process of inculcating young scientists, young scientific minds, I had played a small part of Larasano in establishing certain organizations called MAPS. I was the founder editor of the People's Science Network. I edited it for about 2.5 years before I went briefly for three years or so to complete my PhD at Navy, Nagpur. Unfortunately, many good things in Manipur, they bloom, they blossom, and before bearing fruit, they fall down. Okay? So it's a tragedy, but the initiative on our part was to nurture young scientific talents through organizations like MAPS, People's Science Network. Now I come to Thomas Surjala. He had a lot of grand ideas. Through RIS, he wanted to nurture science in the soil of Manipur. And his grand vision was that RIS becomes something like, you have in Assam called IASST, which was also started by some members of Assam Science Society. I have visited the institute several times. I was inquiring about their history. They said, initially they ran a few projects, MSc, BSc, PhD projects. And what about the money? They said, from our salary, some 5-10 of us share the money. We were ready to do the same thing about RIS. Unfortunately, due to some reason or the other, RIS has not developed in the way that we would have liked it to develop. But let us keep the torch of hope still burning. Okay? So let us try to revive RIS. And also Tamo one day, when he had a brief visit to Manipur, he suddenly visited my hut in the university. I stay in a kind of hut-like environment. So in my very disordered cubicle, he suddenly visited. Devanan, we need to establish an academy. Which academy? No, something on the lines of Indian Academy of Sciences, this academy. And I think I was one of the 10 or so signatories to the academy. The academy is registered, but we have not been able to launch programs of the academy as well as programs of RIS. But in the own memory of Thomas Surjala, let us keep this dream alive. And Ram Uba and many other scientific stalwarts will also lend a helping hand in catalyzing the growth and development of RIS Academy and also this NAMA's activities. We always say that Manipur is very small. But so also is Singapore. So also is Taiwan. Okay. Israel also is very small. But Israel now has homegrown Nobel laureates. Okay. Why? Because Israel has world-class institutes such as Weizmann Institute,
Hebrew University, and Technion. So I think we also need to establish world-class institutes in our soil, and I think Thomas Sujalal's own hope was that we should be a torch-bearer of such excellent world-class institutes. So, just like a small country like Israel can play a crucial role in the in the world scientific scenario, Manipur also, even though we are a small state, we can. It is very interesting to observe that many of our, not all, but many of our colleges and universities are not in the best of health. Okay? Even then, many bright, talented young boys and girls, they come up in spite of the system. Okay? In spite of the system. If risk is reinvigorated and it ultimately becomes an institute of excellence, we will not only have scientists, young scientists, which come up in spite of the system, but young scientists which come up with the system, nurtured by the system. So I look forward to a future in which this becomes a research institute, and I seek the help, blessing, and the helping hand of all those who are gathered here. Ultimately, I would like to say that man is mortal, everyone knows, we all will die. Body is maybe mortal, but the ideas, the visions, and the spirit of the man, I mean the women also, because gender equity, okay. Men means I mean women also, okay. So that even if the body is gone, the spirit lives on, especially those with good ideas. And Thomas Sujalal was one of them. Let us, and I do not think that he is gone from us. His body may be gone, but his spirit, his vision, his ideas still live with us. Let us cherish his fond memory, and let us keep his spirit alive through NAMA, through RIS, and through the Northeast Science Academy. Thank you very much for your kind attention.